Hello everyone, my name is Loko and welcome to some more StarCraft 2. Today it is time to check out this week's mutation in the co-op section of the game, and I'm today joined by Hasu, who is going to be playing Vorazun and who has actually a very high mastery level. I myself am going to be playing Abathur right here, who I did get to level 15 compared to last week where I didn't quite get there just yet. But I haven't done this mutator yet. I haven't actually done it just yet, but I read through the rules briefly. So it's called First Strike. With a powerful laser drill at his disposal, nothing is beyond Amon's reach. If he can see you, he can hit you. Charge in and wipe him out. Now that obviously is pretty interesting, right? You get the laser drill, an enemy laser drill constantly attacks player units with an enemy vision, but then you also have long range as well as short-sighted. So enemy units and structures have increased weapon and vision range, and player units and structures have reduced vision range. Basically meaning that we're gonna have to be extremely careful. I have no idea how difficult this one is gonna be, but I guess we'll find out shortly.
I am Janara, first ascendant of the Tal'Darim. One of Amon's remaining loyalists has dared to challenge me to Rakshir. He seeks to climb the chain and become High Lord. Keep your armies close to me. With their psionic support, I will end his ascent.
Alrighty guys, so welcome to the Chain of Ascension. This is already a pretty tricky mission on Brutal, even without, you know, the actual problems, I suppose.
That is not enough. Both of your armies must stand near me to offer their support.
Already, like, without the mutator difficulty edit, this is already a rather difficult mission, but it looks like my ally right here knows exactly what is supposed to be done. He's immediately attacking using one of his little, you know, one of his little abilities that he does have on Vorazun to spawn the Dark Templar. Some of you have pointed out that apparently Vorazun is considered like the strongest co-op hero in the game. I'm not exactly sure about that. Apparently that is gonna be the case. I have no clue. I'm just simply playing the game, guys. Obviously, I will be joining with different people over the next couple of weeks because I do plan on making a video about the mutators every single week. So if you're interested in checking those out, also in the future, do make sure you hit that subscribe button. But for the moment, it is time to get started on Abathur. So for anyone really quickly wondering, Abathur is a new hero commander that got introduced into the game last week. He basically specializes in having a relatively small army, at least initially into the game, and then slowly but surely everything is going to be boosted up. Although apparently that is why my creep tumor isn't going to be spreading. So we have to be really careful here because the opponents are apparently capable of doing a lot of damage right from the get-go with that laser drill. Now I currently don't have vision of my hatchery. I'm hoping that I can drone it up. I'm not sure if I can, but I'm hoping I can. And well, somewhat apparently, but it's not terrible. Maybe he does have vision of this. Oh god. Okay, well, maybe we should wait then with droning that one up until a little bit later. We basically gotta make sure we murder the units that are over here so the vision of the opponents is gonna be gone. Yeah, he's gonna be killing workers.
Amon sends reinforcements to support his champion. Prepare to meet them in combat.
Oh man. Oh man. So I did get my hero to level 15, by the way. It does make Abathur quite a little bit stronger. We also now have the Vile Roach train available by default. Really sick. Increases their range, but also just makes them a lot more powerful as it is. I'm gonna be focusing on army composition that is probably based around at least roaches initially. And I will switch into something different. Such as, for example, you know, once we get a couple Brutalists and whatnot going, we're gonna go ahead and switch into some stronger units as well. But for the moment, I kind of want to go ahead and deal with as many of these things as possible. Obviously, I can use my army here as well to at least see if it can do some damage. Gotta be real careful though of that beam. Obviously, that beam is gonna be good. But I think I can try and pick this up. I obviously do have Burrow. Okay. I obviously do have Burrow, so I'm gonna actually get out. Grab these biomass now we can, and then drone up this base, because now we actually... Oh, I thought we were able to. I was gonna say, like, I think we're now able to now that we've reduced their vision. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead here and make the expansion, and we'll go from there. Now, we gotta be careful, because on this particular map, there are also several bonus objectives, and the enemies will start attacking us as well. There's some really crazy timing pushes that they will do, and obviously, since that beam is gonna be a pain, we'll have to make sure that we do it at the correct timing.
Attack imminent. Prepare defenses.
Okay. Oh wait, they actually have a dark town, or they actually have an observer. That's kind of annoying. We should try and kill that. But I'm still droning up here. Still droning up. Okay. So we'll get the lair almost right about right now. That does allow me to also... Oh, I'm gonna have to defend over here. But that will also allow me to start adding on some Ravagers, which are really important here. Morphing a whole bunch of them in, just to make sure that we can deal with the aggression of our opponent here. Oop, there we go. Did lose one unit, but that's alright. Nothing too worrisome. Obviously, once they get that range, that's when things get real tricky. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Our drones are under attack. He keeps attacking it, but we're still getting additional income out of it. So I'll try my very best here to just simply push forward with the creep some. And go from there. See if we can maybe reduce their vision range here somewhere. Gotta make sure I'm using my my Ment ability here as often as I possibly can. I don't know where the vision is coming from or how he's capable of doing this, but I think it is time to start standing at least relatively close to the objective. And we'll probably also start adding on some different units very, very, very soon. Now, for anyone wondering, the corrosive bile does not hit friendlies. Oh no! Ooh, don't kill my queen, dude! Woo! That was real close. We do have the first Brutalisk out, which is really helpful. And I guess for the moment, I'll also go ahead here and get my Observer, or my Overseer out rather. I don't have any Observers, obviously. Okay. Okay. We got Ment again. So, this is actually not looking terrible. This is actually not looking terrible. We got that expansion going really early on into the game, which is great, actually. Like, most of the time when I play this mission, there is really no easy way of me getting the expansions going early, because if you don't have Vorazun, and I think that's the real strength of Vorazun, it's very difficult to try and get that that going, just because it's difficult to attack in that case, right? Like, you don't really have any army early on, and you can't really take out the rocks. Okay, I just added on a big chunk of army here.
Immense psionic power. Destroy them, or that power will belong to their champion.
Okay, and I do want to get +2/+2 going very soon. Now, there is a bonus objective over here that I will start attacking right now as well. We'll have to try our very best here. Okay, nice. There we go. Raining the corrosive bile now that the time stop, I suppose, is gonna be activated. Still reinforcing with as much as possible here. I have my corrosive bile once again. Those are really the main anti-air units that I do have. That we do also have the other ability here, the vortex, that does allow my ally to group up all of the enemy units. But here we go. Okay, get the corrosive bile off. That should be it. That should be it. Good, good, good. Alright, gotta get +2 attack here as well, and I think we may very well add in some extra queens here, because they have a lot of anti-air.
Their psionic bleeding is distracting me. Silence them, if you have the forces to spare.
So far, this is not easy. I heard from a lot of people that apparently this one is much more difficult than last week's one. I'm not gonna lie, last week's one was also pretty tricky. I did it a couple more times after recording last week's video, but it never is easy. It never is easy. Even if you know what's coming, it's still very, very difficult to pull it off. Now, it is time to start getting closer to this objective here. Do you think I could just burrow next to it? Is it still gonna keep on moving even if I burrow? There we go. Adding on as much as I can now. And I'll start adding on... Oof. Dang. I'll start adding on a Spire very shortly as well. So we can start taking up towards the Hive. And get those really strong Hive units going as well that morph off of the Mutalisk. Morphing in a bunch of extra units here, just in case. And we'll have to make sure we take out all of these big guys. Now, these big guys are scary. Okay, I'm gonna tunnel that Brutalisk away. Don't really want to lose him. Okay, nice. That's good. Once again, throwing out the Ment. Oh man, stop attacking this one, because this one is nearly done. Oh no, that's nearly a Brutalisk. Dang, he actually does get the kill on that. That is very unfortunate, but we did just manage to pick it off, so this is good. This is very nice for us. I don't know if we're going to be capable of doing the bonus objective here, but either way, it's time to start upgrading. I'm actually not going to bother with the upgrades right now for the Spire. We'll get the upgrades of the Hive soon first, and get some extra units going instead. Okay, since we have this much gas, may as well add on an additional an additional bunch of Ravagers, which is gonna be the primary amount of anti-air. Okay. I do want to do this bonus objective. I'm gonna be heading over there. I don't know if you're capable of doing the bonus objective. Dang, the vision range is so small. I can barely see anything.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay.
The enemy is attacking our drones.
Oh man, there it is. Okay. So this is the bonus objective. Obviously, I've done this mission plenty of times, so I kind of know what happens and how it works out. This is not bad. Oh, gotta be real careful. Oh no. Corrosive bio doesn't hit me. We do need to take it out. Alright, there we go. Nice. Nice.
Troublesome creatures. Slay the last one when you have the chance.
Alright, that's it. Gonna be adding on my mutas now. Got a whole bunch of those. Oh, actually, no, I do not need to go this direction. There we go. I have to remake a couple workers here and there every now and then, but... Got my Greater Spire coming in, got a bunch of mutas coming in as well, so I can morph those into, you know, the Guardians and the Devourers and all that, whatever I would want to make with them. But first off, I'm prioritizing here +2/+2 upgrades, as those are extremely good. I have to make sure that those are not on the same hotkey, because that would mess up things pretty badly. But here we go. Greater Spire is done. Time to start adding on the Guardians now. Guardians are extremely powerful. So are the Devourers, really. Like, both of them have a lot of potential. I'll start adding on a mix of those two. And I think it is time to start pushing forward. Okay, here we go.
This rebellion.
Here we go.
The enemy is sending forces to support their champion. Match their strengths.
Okay. Adding on, not the Swarm Host, but adding on more and more mutas here. Just so we can use those to our advantage. And so far, I'm not gonna lie, we seem to be absolutely massacring those guys. Now that I got the main army going, it's gonna be pretty difficult to,
Detestable elementals. Eliminate them if you have the strength to spare.
Yeah, no, we do have the strength to spare for sure. But, we've got a lot of income now, and that will allow us to really get a crazy strong army out. Oh, well, never mind. We're gonna do this one first. I wanted to do the bonus objective.
Them for long. Kill them before I am overwhelmed.
Okay, adding on more and more mutas here. So I can morph those once again. And here we go. This is where that small army I was talking about starts being a little bit less small. Oh, well, here we go. We got a corrosive bio value. Woo! All of these units all clumped up together. Nice. Not complaining. Oh man. Alright, good. Good. Adding on probably a couple more Guardians here.
Show them the folly of their ways.
Okay. We may as well just try and kill this right now, I guess, since we're over here anyway. And we still have a lot of units left over. Adding on also a whole bunch of roaches all the time, by the way. Okay. Trying to get out of here. Hope my allies are right. He is somewhat.
Our forces are under attack. More Vespene required. Evolution then is now ready.
Good. Alright. Gotta be adding on more and more Guardians. Guardians are like the end game berserk, it seems like, when you play Abathur. Extremely good. Like the Abathur, or like the Guardian Devourer. Then also with the Leviathans later on. Extremely powerful. Where is it? Where is it? I can't find the objective. Oh, there it is.
Our drones are under attack.
Wow, that's not good. We just managed to get the majority of our army in stasis there. Obviously gonna be continuing the heals. Okay. Since I got some extra... Oh, they're all in stasis. I was gonna say, like, since we got some extra gas left over, I may as well just... Oh no, I don't need those. I may as well just add on some extra Devourers here, but they were all in stasis. Good. Got both of the bonus objectives done here. Very good. Very good.
Correct this error.
Okay. So now we just have to stand close to the actual guys here in the middle. If we stand close to the guys here in the middle that are doing the whole Rakshir shenanigans, although to be fair, it's really me and Hasu that are doing it right now, but at this point, my army is getting to a point where it's near unbeatable. I can basically max out whenever I please. There we go, I am now maxed out.
Our foes are headed for us. Be ready to defend.
I think we're alright. They're gonna be headed for us, but my army is so powerful. Even though we have no vision range, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack, and eventually, we will be alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is crazy. Alright. These fights are a little bit insane. I'm getting rid of most of my Ravagers right now because I really don't need them anymore. I'm gonna be supplementing them with a bunch of Queens instead. At the same time, I do want to get my upgrades here as well, and I'm also gonna be getting that upgrade to produce several Queens at a time, because right now, that is really the only thing I need. We did just lose pretty much all of our anti-air, by the way, which is not good. Well, except for the corrosive bile, even though I was trying to get rid of those guys. Looks like I shouldn't have done so just yet. Okay, obviously the Brutalist can shoot up, so that's good. We'll be spreading some extra creep here, so we obtain that vision once again. It looks like we have dealt with most of their army. Now there's gonna be one more massive army right here behind it. Right here in the back, there's one more massive army that we do have to destroy. If you manage to do so... He's telling me to stay? Okay.
And so ends Rakshir. What a pathetic display. When the day comes, I hope Alarak proves to be a more fitting challenge.
Apparently you can skip that final bit. I wasn't even aware of that. Whew. Not gonna lie, that definitely was tricky. But we did it quite easily anyway. Give me all of that sweet experience. I'm ready for it. The weekly mutation bonus. Here we go. Nice. Getting all of the experience. There we go. Level 11 mastery right from the get-go. For anyone wondering, by the way, after you hit level 15 on any given hero, you do get these mastery points. These are actually the very first ones that I have been getting. So you have different ones that you can spend right here. It's pretty similar to like the Diablo 3 Paragon system, for those of you that are familiar with that instead. But for example, right now I can go ahead and increase or reduce the structure more of an evolution rate. And I'm also going to be getting probably some additional biomass recovery and some additional healing here as well. So next time around I'll play, I'm going to be a little bit more efficient when playing with Abathur. Alrighty, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching this week's co-op mission. Definitely turned out a success. I got 11 mastery levels out of that one. And definitely had a ton of fun as well. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it. And other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!